The views and opinions expressed on this program do not reflect the company, owners, management, staff, clients, or partners.
It's Friday, the 13th day of December, 2024. Welcome to Bermuda's Daily Talk Show. It's the Daily Hour, brought to you by the BAC Group of Companies, Medical Wells, Lindos, and People's Pharmacy. I'm Jamal Hartman, and Simone Vaughn will be on the show in a bit to bring you the latest in the news break, brought to you by People's. How's everyone doing today? It's Friday, it's the 13th. So this is kind of like a freaky day to some people, huh? Like some people who are superstitious think like, is it supposed to be bad luck? Like Friday the 13th. I know as of late, many people are like, where are the Friday the 13th sales? Because I know some companies do Friday the 13th sales. Is this still a thing? Like, is there anything going on in Bermuda that we should know about as far as sales? Let us know, folks, because, I know everyone's always looking for a deal or a steal. So happy Friday the 13th to those who are super superstitious. David Michael Wilson says, fantastic Friday. All be you as everyone else is taken. Indeed. And Suzanne Ingham says, awesome and fantastic Friday, Jamel and Simone. Well, thank you. Yeah, Simone's first time doing the news today. So looking forward to having her by to do the news today. Audience, it is Friday Fun Day. We're going to have some fun. But before we get into the Friday Fun Day, we'll do it a bit later. When I ask the audience, what's on your Christmas list for Bermuda? Like if you could ask for one thing for Bermuda as a gift, not yourself, but for Bermuda, what would be on that list? Like what's on your Christmas list for Bermuda? What would be on your Christmas list for Bermuda? If you could think of anything that you say, you know what, this will be the first thing I would like to see Bermuda. What would be on your Christmas list for Bermuda this year? If you had to write a Christmas list and you had to ask for one thing for Bermuda and Bermudians, what would it be? And feel free to explain why. What would it be? What's on your Christmas list for Bermuda? Nicole Haskell says a new government. She says a new government. Anyone agree with Nicole? Anyone like what Nicole's saying? She says a new government. What's on your crazy thing, Nicole? I think I don't want to, project or assume, but I'm thinking many would agree with you. I think many would agree with you. What else, audience? What's on your Christmas list for Bermuda? Like, what would you say? Nicole Hassel says a new government. What else? Like, what is something that you would want to see for Bermuda and Bermudians? What's on your Christmas list for Bermuda? Suzanne Ingham says a no party government. A no party government. Okay. A no party. What does a no party government? You mean like a group of independents, Nicole? What do you mean by no party? No party government. I mean, basically, the answer so far reflect government, which is interesting. That tells me you all are pretty not happy with the government of the day, right? Understandable. I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you at all. I'm not judging. I understand. But what else, audience? What else? What are some other things that you would love to see as like gifts for Bermuda? Like, what would you like to see? What would you like to see? What's something off the top of your head you would like to see on your list for Bermuda? What's on your list? Sheikha Reyna says an inexpensive power option to compete with Belco. Oh, okay, audience, what you think about that? You know, get rid of the monopoly. Another option for a utilities company. That reminds me, I got to look at that bill. I got my Belco bill this week. What's on your list, audience? What else is on your list? Let's have a conversation today. It's Friday Fun Day. We'll get to the fun stuff a bit later after the news break with Simone. But what's on your list for Bermuda? What's on your Christmas list for Bermuda? If you can ask for one thing, what would it be? What would it be? One thing on your Christmas list. What would it be? What would you say? You know what? I need that. I need that for Bermuda and Bermudians. Maurice Foley says, if I could give the island of Bermuda a gift, it would be a renewed sense of unity and purpose, empowering every community to thrive while preserving its natural beauty. Okay. What does that look like, then? A renewed sense of unity and purpose, empowering every community. I don't disagree with the message, but what does that look like? What does that look like? David Michael Wilson says transparency all around. Transparency all around. What else, audience? What would be on your Christmas list for Bermuda? We've got Belco. We've got a new government, right? We've got a renewed sense of unity and purpose. I tell you, something tourism related. I would love to see genuine investment in our tourism product. Genuine investment in our tourism product. When I say genuine investment, someone who's in it for the long term, who's not in a position to where they need to make the money right away. Someone who wants to not just focus on a property, but focus on the overall tourism product, because they understand that the overall tourism product is how their property is going to benefit long term. So I would say genuine tourist investment. What's on your Christmas list for Bermuda? David Michael Wilson said transparency all around. Transparency all around. Okay. Charles H. Jeffers II, he says, my Christmas list for Bermuda, leaders who lead with integrity, not just our government leaders, but all sectors of our community. Absolutely, Charles. I think I speak for many when I say absolutely. Absolutely. I can't disagree with that. I think when we speak about our leaders, we kind of got caught up like it's just politicians, right? It's not. It's not, audience. What else? What else, audience? What are your thoughts? What else would you say? You know what? That's going to be on my Christmas list for Bermuda. What else? Give it to us. Give it to us. What are your? Who do you think? If it was a person that you were like, you know what? I want this person on my Christmas list. Who would it be? Who would it be? Maybe a person. You know, where did I read? Like, let's use and something like on my Christmas list for Bermuda, someone mentioned renewed sense of unity and purpose, right? And preserving its natural beauty. Mine is a sense of independence. And no, I'm not saying independent, like Bermuda as a country go independent, although I think that should be our ultimate goal. You know, I understand why people don't want it, but yeah, maybe a sense of independence, a sense of, you know what? Let's do things ourselves. Let's create a space where people feel comfortable going this way. That would be on my list for Bermuda. I was going to say more options for telecommunications, but again, started off this week with B Mobile, right? Be-Mobile, led by Lee Green, another option. You've got people complaining about the current options with cell phone usage and internet always being down. Well, we have options, folks. So maybe not one of those. More options for hotels, more options for airlines, right? That's something on my Bermudian Christmas list for Bermuda. More options, back in the day, we had daily flights to destinations like Atlanta. People who like to travel between the UK and Bermuda are looking for less expensive options. On my Christmas list for Bermuda is, honestly, we need more prison officers and police officers and firefighters. Things that help keep stability in our country, on our island. We need those things to remain, safe, credible, and as we continue to evolve or advance. Yeah, we need police officers. We need probably customs as well. What else, though? What's on your Christmas list for Bermuda, audience? What else? Oh, Suzanne, this is long. Let me read it from the side. No party equals no parties. We elect the best people, transparent and honest, capable people to put in positions to run the island, such as finance, education, sports. If you screw up, you are out. We will find someone else. All must have the people and country 100 at heart. Anything else, you are out immediately. I'm sick of how people are running my country for $1. How much do you love your country? Okay, I like that. And that was Suzanne explaining a no-party government, what she'd like to see. Again, what's on your Christmas list for Bermuda? Charles H. II says, personal on my Christmas list, my mom, having lost her in October. I'm really not looking forward to Christmas. I can relate. Honestly, I can. I really can, Charles. Nitra Dill says, love the tourism input. How are we having challenge? How we are having challenging times. Indeed, Nitra. Yeah, I'd love to see a thriving tourism product again. I'd love to see genuine, extremely genuine tourism investment. What else, audience? What's on your Christmas list for Bermuda? We've got, the Premier would tell you, well, I've delivered one of the best Christmas gifts ever. Corporate income tax, is it called? CIT? That only works if it benefits all the people, though. Is it going to benefit? Is it going to benefit all of Bermuda? That remains to be seen. How does it benefit all of Bermuda? Remains to be seen. But yeah, that's something that he's going to be mentioning in that election next year when it's held, folks. He's going to be telling you, oh, the country's making more than it's ever made, and we've got this and we've got that. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. That's not the question. The question this morning is, what's on your Christmas list for Bermuda, audience? What's on your Christmas list? What is something you'd like to see that you believe will help improve Bermuda? What's on your mind? What do you think will help Bermuda? That's on your Christmas list. Ebony Souza says, affordable, affordable housing for families and common folk. Drivable road conditions. Every parish to have a town crier, beaches, railways, and roadways well kept. I know I'm asking much. Here's the thing. Are you asking much? Or is the bar just so low? I don't think you're asking for too much. I think the bar is just so damn low. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. Is she asking too much, folks? I think what she's asking for is fair. Every time, you hear that there's housing that's being built, they no longer say affordable, right? We've seen this year, the Grand Atlantic was supposed to be a hotel. Now it's turning back into housing, apartments, right? Units. I think that's fair. Affordable housing for families and common folk. Drivable conditions. I don't think that's much to ask for. For smoothly paved roads. I don't think that's too much to ask for. Well, maybe the town crier thing, that's probably a lot. But beaches, railways, and roadways, well kept, that's not too much to ask for. That should be a given. And when it's not kept up, that's a reflection of the country's leadership. So don't sell yourself short thinking you're asking too much. That should be the bare minimum. The bare minimum. I'm sorry. That should be the bare minimum. Suzanne Ingham says, Jamel, the bar is extremely too low. I'd agree. It should be the bare minimum, folks. The bare minimum. Don't make anyone make you think. Don't let anyone make you think you're asking for too much. It's when it comes to Christmas, we're children and we see commercials come on. You know how they do it this time of year. We're watching our favorite TV show, cartoon or whatever, and we see the commercial come on, and we want that for Christmas because they make it look so good. Finding something on a Christmas list for your country, it's an entire year or sometimes years of things worth that you're asking for. And some of the answers today, if I'm the government, I'm saying, you know what? That person's right. We need something other than Belco. We need to improve our leadership. We need genuine tourism investment. We need to improve our roads for the sake of the people who are traveling them every day. We need to take care of our railways. We need to create spaces where people have affordable homes and housing options. This is not too much to ask for. Again, this should be bare minimum. If you ever want to measure, and I've said this before, the performance of a government, ask yourself not how they're doing, the elected officials, since the last election. Don't even ask how you're doing as an individual. But ask yourself, how is the majority doing? And when you ask how they're doing, also ask, are we collectively better off than we were the last time we went to the polls? Because individually, some of us may be doing better. But collectively, we may not be. All right, I'm done. Let's get back to y'all's Christmas list for Bermuda. What's on your Christmas list for Bermuda? Charles H. Jeffers II says, I'd love to see real movement on our idle hotel accommodations. 9 beaches, Lantana, Morgan's Point, Vermont, Southampton, Elbow Beach, Ariel Sands, etc. Man, Charles, when you start to name them like that, it seems like a lot, huh? When you start to name them like that, it seems like a lot. I forgot about Lantana. Audience, you forgot about Lantana as well, right? Ariel Sands pops up every few years. Nine beaches, I've given up. Elbow, I've been told for decades that they were going to renovate and open back up. Morgan's Point, predictable. And Fairmont, Southampton, hopeful. How's that? Holly Rich says, would be nice if everyone could just get along and help each other more than some of us do. Indeed. I agree. I definitely agree. What else, audience? I've got some ginger. I grated some ginger. It's very strong. I don't know why I decided to share that, but hey, I've got some ginger in my cup. I went to the Sprouts and put it in my, what's that thing called? My Ninja. And yeah, it's just straight ginger and it's very strong. So I poured some water in there to knock back the strength of it. But yeah, have yourself some ginger. Have yourself some ginger. And I didn't put the turmeric in there. Turmeric's still in the fridge. Anyway, TMI. But back to the show. What's on your Christmas list for Bermuda audience? What's on your Christmas list for Bermuda? What do you think could help Bermuda today? What do you think we could ask for that would help? We've got utilities with Belco. We've got affordable housing and keeping up our beaches, roadways, and better roads. Right? We've got hotels like are pretty much derelict or idle hotels, improving them. We've got government. First answer, a new government, right? We've got a sense of unity and purpose. We've got just everyone getting along and helping one another. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. I'd like to see keep it coming. I'd like to see what's on your Christmas list for Bermuda. But in the meantime, let's bring in Simone. And we've got Friday Fun Day coming up. Also, someone's going to win, or a couple people are going to win something today. A couple people. A couple people are going to win something today. What's on your Christmas list for Bermuda? Cherie Dill says, elimination of gang violence. Yeah, eradicating it. Yeah, let's eradicate it. I'm surprised nobody said better education system. Surprised nobody said that. Suzanne's asking for a joke. Now, how would that be if I gave a joke with Simone and she didn't laugh on her first day? That would make her feel bad. And you know what? I'm okay with her feeling bad. This is about getting in the hot seat, Anyway, let's play this news and bring Simone in for the Daily Hour news break, folks. Stick with us. We've got a long way to go. And a couple people may get victorious today in the Daily Hour giveaway. I just want to say, go down some names that were called who didn't show up for their prize. Yesterday, who was it yesterday? Shika Reyna, I think. Yeah, Ask Reyna won. I think that's Shika. So she missed out on a $50 Lindo's card. Then we had OMZBDA, missed out on a medical house card. We've got FN Walker, who missed out on Noah's Ark, $50. And we've got Sugarpool Ent, who missed out on $50 for Nail Bar. So a lot of people have missed because they weren't tuned in to collect the prize or know that they had to email before the prior day. So if your name's called today, again, this just means that there's prizes that you all failed to claim will be up for grabs next week. All right. All right. Let's bring Simone in for the Daily Hour news break. And after that, we'll get to Friday Fun Day.
Good morning. This Sunday's Pink Sand Scrambling Race represents a showcase for true Bermudian excellence and a commitment to help our young people demonstrate their skills. This from Minister of Public Works Lieutenant Colonel David Birch during a press event at the Coney Island track, celebrating event creator and pro motocross athlete Jair Mitchell.
This is a public park, so it has public interest. I do understand environmentalists are part of the public, but it's not a nature reserve. I know they don't understand that this is a public community park, but the public will be here, and that's our interest. I'm not asking to have this back forever. It was a one-off event for now. They have how much parks in Bermuda that they can go to for one day?
Yeah. Wow. Bermuda continues to make meaningful strides, though, into the tech space, winning a regional award for leadership in this growing industry. We've picked up the first place spot in tech leadership on the Smart Centers Index for Latin America and the Caribbean. The SCI evaluates the capability of global commercial centers to innovate, build, and roll out advanced tech across key areas. And according to a release, our success both beats regional competitors like Cayman and Mexico and underlines our spot as a trusted leader in tech-driven industries. Bermuda Business Development Agency Managing Director Kendary Burgess celebrated this achievement saying, in quote, sets us apart from competing jurisdictions, highlighting not only our ability to adapt to a rapidly changing landscape, but also our drive to lead in emerging fields. Speaking of emerging tech, turns out those of you who have OnlyFans subscriptions may be DMing a bot. Seriously, I'm pretty sure we don't have to explain what OnlyFans is, other than to underline that one of the major draws of the site is the direct, one-on-one connection with viewers who have performers. Well, this web dev is actively testing a product that automates live, really human-feeling text responses for the OnlyFans model, which is probably not what the subscriber thinks that they're paying for.
Okay.
And what we're also seeing is literally hundreds of fans who are coming back every day just in order to chat with it, and they are super engaged. And at the moment you can actually use it still for free because it's in the beta phase, but afterwards it's also going to be not very expensive, probably just a low monthly fee from what I've heard. And if you want to try the tool, just hit me up.
No comment from me. Go ahead, folks. I've never been on OnlyFans, but I read a lot in the news about OnlyFans. Do your thing, fellas. If you got the money, do your thing. Keep donating.
And in case you couldn't tell, the blue text boxes were from AI. But anyways, moving on. Shout out and props due to our national cricket team for putting a case of the beats on Belize at the ICC Men's T20 World Cup Americas sub-regional qualifiers.
Great second half for Belize means that they will need 124 for victory. Outside of stump. And perhaps an indication from the way Banner played that. Oh, and he's cleaned him up. Well, that was the risk. He'd been bowling straight from ball one.
Wickets as well.
Looking to step down, driving nicely down the ground. That's going to race away. Wow, that's a very good shot from Maurice Castillo. Oh, he's cleaned him up. Pulled his length back a little bit. Tad slower through the air, and Castillo was through his.
I love to see it. Love to see it.
This 71 victory is our 5th consecutive win in the tournament. Our crew went to bat first, earning 123 runs for 9 wickets, led by a pair of 34-run openings from Captain Taryn Frey and Trey Manders. Belize just couldn't deal with our bowlers, with Dion Stovall and Kevin Fubler taking 3 wickets apiece to shut them down for our only 52 runs in just over 14 overs. This means we're undefeated so far as we approach next Sunday's match against the Bahamas. So, weather-wise, today will be pretty wet and windy due to a big hunk of low pressure pushing a bunch of clouds and rain into our airspace. These conditions should hold through tomorrow before things start to clear up on Sunday. The big thing to keep your eye on over the weekend is the temperature, which will bottom out in the low 60s and will feel like it's in the high 50s. Hoodie season is definitely here.
So y'all be freezing, basically. Thank you so much for that, Simone. Everybody's going to be freezing. Real quickly, something just came through, as I said, be freezing. The Bermuda Police Service just sent, they're seeking the public's assistance in locating 15-year-old Nye Shea Smith. He is described as being 5'9" in height, slim built, brown complexioned with black and brown hair, worn in dreadlocks. He was last seen around 12:50 a.m. on Friday the 13th in the area of Aola Drive, Devonshire. when was last seen was dressed in a black zip-up tracksuit. All right. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of 15-year-old Nigel Smith is asked to call the police main number at 295-0011 or the Department of Child and Family Services at 278-9111. All right. Real quickly, it is thank you for the news today, Simone. Thank you for that.
Of course, you're welcome.
Friday the 13th, so days of the year. It's Lost and Found Day. Lost and Found Day. I'm just curious as to whether or not Lost and Found is what it was back in the day, because now we're living in a time where people just seem more selfish. So I wonder if people still, find something and turn it in. So anyway, how to celebrate Lost and Found Day, folks? Look for lost objects. If you haven't seen something in your house for ages, look for it. If you find something that's not yours, do the right thing and turn it in. I want to ask the audience, I'm going to ask you as well, Simone. What's something that you found and turned into Lost and Found? Like, what's something that you found and turned in? Have you ever turned anything in?
Oh, yes. I remember this day vividly because I found a bunch of cash on the floor. And I returned it to the front office. I was at school, so I returned it to the front office, and it was actually teacher's money. And actually, I got a reward for doing that. So, you always pay it forward. You might get something a little in return. But, the integrity was definitely tested. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we got those kind of people exist like that anymore. You know what? I've often, so I'll say this much. And audience, I wouldn't share this normally, but I'll share it today. So I was, what did I have? I was coming from the chiropractor on Monday. That's what it was. And my chiropractor is next to like a CVS or Walgreens. Don't even know which one it was. So a guy asked me for some change. He said, can you help me? I'm trying to buy a phone. Like, I guess they sell phones at like $20 phones at the pharmacies or something like that. So I said, well, I don't have any cash, so let's come with me. And Nana always said, you never give people cash when they're asking for it. You want to make sure if you're going to give it, you get them what they're asking for. So I went in and I bought the phone for this person, whatever they wanted. And he tried to give me cash. I said, no, it's good. But I made a mistake in doing that. I let him keep the receipt, meaning that he can return it and get cash.
Oh, no.
And I didn't think of that until I got home. Not a lost and found story, but the point I'm making is, I hope that people do still do good deeds. No one has to know about them. So if you find something, it's not yours, no matter the expense. It could be a Rolex. It's not yours. Turn it in. It might not even belong to someone who purchased it or has the means. It could be handed down to someone. As simple as in family. So that said, I guess our audience has not turned anything in. That's not the character I know of our audience. But anyway, Simone, that's our days. Now I have to give you a joke because Suzanne said that I should give you a joke. So
no.
I beg your pardon? She's okay. All right. Well. Here's my joke for the day, audience. Let's see how Simone does. Let's see if she's as grumpy as Maya. All right. What defense weapon does Santa have on his sleigh just in case he runs into trouble?
Ew, I don't know.
Ready, audience? A mistletoe. Mistletoe, like
my goodness, that was so bad. It was good.
What? You know what? She said the good part last. She said, "Yeah, you see that, Charles? You see that? Come on, audience, give me some love for that. Give me some love for that. Gee, I thought that was a good one. I think Maya might have laughed at that. Maya might have laughed at that. She might have. She would have thought about it because everything's logic to what she's. I mean, it was okay, but yeah, she would have come out with something. Yeah, see, Suzanne, like, she asked for it. Anyway, Simone, thank you so much for today. Really, yeah, you've done well today. So hopefully I didn't scare you off and you'll be back soon.
Oh, yeah. I'll be back.
All right. Talk to you soon. Have a wonderful weekend.
All righty.
All right, so move on, folks. If you've appreciated the discussion and her debut today on the show, please give us a thumbs up, a love, a like. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll do Friday Fun Day after this message. And don't forget, a couple people are going to get a chance to win a little something today. All right, so we'll be back in 3 minutes, 13 seconds. Stick with us.
Let's face it, life can be a little wild, but shopping doesn't have to be. I choose People's, so that whether it's a prescription that needs to be filled, a toy for my little terror, or a gift for a new addition to the family, we'll see about that. Everything's available in one convenient location. Some call it People's, I call it my one-stop shop in the city. People's, we're here for you.
Welcome to the new bulk store, Lindo's Next Level. Wake up in the morning with enough coffee to keep you running throughout the entire day. Your pet at home deserves the best. Stock up on dog food to keep your puppy happy. Need a quick, tasty lunch at home? Your chicken nuggets will be jumping right out of the freezer. What's a movie night without popcorn? You can never have too much. Lindo's Next Level. Why go anyplace else?
Unlock your business potential with BDC's General Microloan, offering up to $30,000 for Bermudian small and medium businesses. Whether it's for inventory, working capital, or equipment, we provide 100% guarantee on approved loans. Simple application, low interest rates, and fast processing. Apply today and make your business dream come true.
You won't miss out. Noah's Ark is open 7 days a week for the holiday season and with big savings. Whether it's everyday essentials like dog food or cat litter or those items you've been eyeing all year like aquariums, our huge 8-page holiday flyer is out now, packed with incredible offerings until December 31st. And we're open every Sunday from 12 to 5 p.m. through to December 22nd. Visit noahsark.pm, view our sales flyer, and join our rewards program. Noah's Ark, your reliable pack care specialist, making your holidays even more special.
Live exceptionally with HSBC MasterCard Pay with Rewards. Transform your points into what you love and get closer to winning an unforgettable trip to Dubai or one of 3 luxury experiences in Bermuda. To start following these steps, download the Pay and Rewards app from the App Store or Google Play. Register your HSBC MasterCard credit card in the app. Set your preferences to use points automatically or for your next purchase. Use your HSBC MasterCard for every purchase and redeem your points into rewards. In addition, for every $300 spent with your HSBC MasterCard, earn a chance to win an incredible monthly experience. Terms and conditions apply. HSBC is licensed to conduct banking and investment business by the Bermuda Monetary Authority.
Bermuda Trivia, the Black History Edition, is now available at stores throughout Bermuda. Visit bermudatrivia.com or email contact@bermudatrivia.com to learn more.
Alrighty, welcome back to the big show. I'm Jamal Hartman. It's the Daily Hour brought to you by the BAC Group of Companies, Medical House Lindo's, and People's Pharmacy. Do not forget to subscribe on our website. Follow us on all of our social media channels to stay up to date with all that we have going on. Help us grow beyond the mic as we do our part to continue to improve our community. Again, big props to Simone. Now, let me just make sure I didn't say nothing bad about Maya. That was Charles. So, Charles, we have a message. Maya said, hold up, Charles. Just tapping in from the airport, about to board, and see this comment. Too early for that. You see, MP, I said, don't you talk about my Maya like that. Don't you do that. You heard me, right, Maya? Audience, you saw me. Tell him, don't talk about Maya like that. Safe travels, MP. Safe travels, sister. Yeah, Maya's boarding right now. All right. Suzanne Ingham says, you did an awesome job, Simone. All right, let's jump into Friday Fun Day, brought to you by our friends at Mailboxes. Folks, don't forget, you can get 2 years of free membership. Just go to mailboxes.bm/the Daily Hour. 2 free years of membership with Mailboxes if you're a person who ships once in a while or ships all the time. Take advantage of it. All right, question of the morning. What's the most unique Bermudian gift you've given or received? What's the most unique Bermudian gift you've given or received? I saw somewhere on Facebook this week, someone was asking where they can get like Bermuda made cards to. Anyone know like where can you get like does someone make Bermuda cards? Like they're I don't even know what a Bermuda card would be, but someone asked that. But what are some of the most unique Bermudian gifts? David Michael Wilson says a cedar pen and pencil set. So a cedar pen and pencil set. I don't think I've received a cedar pen before, but I was thinking when I thought most unique Bermudian gifts, I was actually thinking something cedar related. Maybe like a cedar clock, something like that. What else? Like what's unique to Bermuda? Like what's something unique that, I mean, do we have anything unique? What are your thoughts? Like what's something that we can say is a very unique Bermudian gift? I mean, for Halloween, we do some unique stuff like putting popcorn in people's eggs and giving them apples and stuff. Is there anything unique that we might give a fellow? Like, I'll give you one. People seem to like give Gosling's Black Seal to people for Christmas. David Michael Wilson says a set of carved longtails. That's a unique Bermudian gift. What else? I mean, I can't think of anything, audience. This is why this question for you. What's a unique Bermudian gift? Ooh, I like this one. A house name sign. Yeah. That's pretty unique. What else? Like what else? Okay, a rum cake. Bermudian rum cake. That's get food. Yeah, food is up there. That's a great option. So food, a rum cake. What else? What else? What are some unique Bermudian gifts? Why didn't I think of this? I actually got this. Traveling Trotty says jewelry with pink sand in it. I've gotten that before as a gift. I legit have. I've gotten pink sand jewelry from I forget the name of the store. Why do I forget her name? You know what I mean. She does the pink sand jewelry. Miss Tara says an onion-shaped cutting board with a Bermudian recipe and photo of a local beach. She means of a local beach. Okay. I love it. See, here we go, folks. Here we go. Polly Rich says a Gumbe doll or dolls made by the lady in St. David's. Who's the lady in St. David's? We don't know her. Let us know. Again, question of the morning. It's Friday Fun Day, brought to you by our friends at Mailboxes. This is fun. What's the most unique Bermudian gift you've given or received? We've got house sign names. We've got a cedar pen and pencil set. We've got a set of carved longtails. We've got rum cake. We've got jewelry with pink sand in it. We've got onion-shaped cutting board with a Bermudian recipe and a photo of a local beach. We've got Gumbe doll or dolls that are made by the lady in St. David's. We've got cutting board with Bermuda recipes. Okay. I know. I just thought of this. I honestly didn't even. Bermuda trivia. Bermuda trivia. All six versions or editions of Bermuda trivia. That's a Bermudian gift. Hope you all have got your Bermudian trivia. Suzanne Ingham says a ceramic yellow duck holding a picture stating, do I look like a freaking people person? You know what? True story. This is real. Like, I'm telling you the truth. When I was working in Bermuda tourism, right? We had some non-Bermudians who worked in the New York office. And there were signs in like Dockyard one time, and I was up there doing a tour with some travel professionals. And I wanted to get this sign for the non-Bermudians in the New York office. And it was a sign that said, we say good morning here. No, because these folks will rock up and roll up in the office mornings and not say anything. And we're like, hold on now. You want to work for Bermuda, you got to, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So that's a Bermudian gift. Like maybe someone, we do have a lot of non-Bermudians who work in Bermuda. buying them, a little sign for their office, like to remind them, hey, we say good morning in here. Yeah. Or is that too rude? That's not a gift? No? All right. David Michael Wilson, he says a recipe book full of Bermudian dishes. Full of Bermudian dishes. Again, what are your thoughts, audience? What is the most unique Bermudian gift you've given or received? Charles H. Jeffers II, he says, Ronnie Chamo is the lady in St. David's. Take your passport. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not talking about St. David's people this morning. I'm landing in St. David soon, so I'm not talking about that. The runway is kind of down in St. David's. Got to be friendly to him when I'm traveling. Sean Smith says, when I was in high school, I made a cedar lamp for my grandmother. You know what? I used to love woodwork. I wasn't good at it, but I did it. And my nieces still use my stuff I made in woodwork. I have a stool I made so long ago. They still use it. Yeah, maybe some of those Bermudian made like products. I love seeing that when I was in Kenya. Ebony Souza says, I've gifted others Bermuda calendars. I purchased myself a long story short tour for Christmas. Okay. Here you go. Those are some gifts. I mean, no one said like Bermuda perfume or scents. Like we do have some of our own scents, right? What else, audience? What else? What are your thoughts? What's the most unique Bermudian gift you've given or received? What's very unique? Something, you've got the perfume. We've got Gosling's Black Seal for maybe someone who's not Bermudian. You might get them that, right? Titan Tours. You might say, you know what? I'm going to experience Bermuda this way. That's a Bermudian gift, right? Pamela Wade says, discover St. George's private walking tour by Long Story Short. Is it Long Story Short? I thought that was a store. That's a tour? I'm confused. David Michael Wilson says, Loquat Jam. Okay. Do I lose my Bermudian card if I say I've never had Loquat Jam? I have never had Loquat Jam, folks. Anyone want to buy me some Loquat Jam? I want to taste it. I love Loquats, but I've never had Loquat Jam. Media Maya says, my sisters gave me a bracelet with the coordinates of Bermuda on it when I left for university and a ring with pink sand in it. Nice. I'm going to put her on the spot. Do you still have that bracelet and that ring with pink sand in it? I've never seen you in it. Yeah, hope her sisters are watching if she said it now. Marquita Lee says, a calendar with family members' birthdays and anniversaries. That's actually a cool idea. You know what? No, when is Christmas? Well, the 25th every year, Jamal. Since 13th today, I would have 12 days. I should go on Canva and create a calendar. Thank you for that. I'm not saying it will happen, audience. I'm just the thought. I'm thinking out loud. All right. Lady in St. David's, Ronnie Shamo. Yes, thank you, Polly Rich. That's the lady who does the gum bays. All right. David Mike Wilson says, check Sloan Wilson Johnson, putting her on the spot. Okay, what she got for us? Loquat Jam? All right. Sloan, I'll be hitting you up, sister. I heard you're the person with the jam. All right. The woman with the Loquat Jam. What else, audience? What's the most unique Bermudian gift you've ever given or received? It's Friday Fun Day, brought to you by our friends at Mailboxes. If you have shipped something to Bermuda this year, you could have saved some money. Make sure you hit up Mailboxes at mailboxes.bm/the Daily Hour. You can get 2 years of free membership if you haven't already signed up for membership. All right. Suzanne Ingham says, no, I don't lose my Bermuda card over Loquat Jam. You is okay, Jamal. I appreciate you. Media Maya says, I always wear the bracelet. The ring, however, in the ocean somewhere. So you know what? The ring went back to its natural element. That pink sand belonged in the ocean, right? So that's all, MP. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. All right, audience. We're going to take our final break. We'll come back. We've got some winners. Do not go anywhere. We'll probably, you know what? We're going to do the hashtag as well. We'll do the hashtag today as well, so that we can add an additional person into the draw. Okay, so we'll shake it up. Where's my cup? Oh, I've got to fill out some names. I got Karen Simmons in there a couple times and some others, and then we'll announce today's winner, $50 voucher to the BAC group. And for everyone who didn't claim their prize, those prizes will be given away next week. All right. So I haven't told you it's going to be hashtag the Daily Hour have I, Suzanne? You beating me to it. All right, let's take this final break. We'll be back in about 3 minutes and 11 seconds. Stick with us.
Live exceptionally with HSBC MasterCard Pay with Rewards. Transform your points into what you love and get closer to winning an unforgettable trip to Dubai or one of 3 luxury experiences in Bermuda. To start following these steps, download the Pay and Rewards app from the App Store or Google Play. Register your HSBC MasterCard credit card in the app. Set your preferences to use points automatically or for your next purchase. Use your HSBC MasterCard for every purchase and redeem your points into rewards. In addition, for every $300 spent with your HSBC MasterCard, earn a chance to win an incredible monthly experience. Terms and conditions apply. HSBC is licensed to conduct banking and investment business by the Bermuda Monetary Authority.
Right. Who was the first woman to become not just the first female opposition leader in Bermuda, but throughout the entire British Commonwealth?
Dame Lewis Brown Evans.
Hey, buddy. Hun, who was the first woman to serve as opposition leader, not just in Bermuda, but throughout the entire British Commonwealth?
Dame Lewis Brown Evans.
Mason, what did we say?
Dame Lewis Brown Evans.
Dame Lois Brown Evans? Where do you find that?
Mommy playing Bermuda Trivia.
Mommy playing Bermuda Trivia.
Oh, honey, I'm so proud of you. Good job.
It's true. Children are a reflection of their environment. Bermuda's favorite trivia game, fun with a purpose. To educate, to entertain, to inform, to inspire, to learn, and to enjoy. Bermuda Trivia, all volumes now available at various stores throughout Bermuda. Visit bermudatrivia.com to learn more and follow Bermuda Trivia on your favorite social media platforms.
The Mailboxes team aren't just employees of Bermuda's Best Shipping Company. They're also your neighbors, and neighbors help each other.
When it comes to footwear, we carry functional, comfortable, orthopedic and waterproof shoes. We have construction shoes, golf shoes, shoes for walking, shoes for boating. We even have shoes for pickleball. We have shoes for everyone. With brands by Skechers, Atrax, Propay, Easy Street, Nursemates, Clogs, Avenger, Charity, Cat, Frog Talk and DeWalt. The list goes on.
See it all at our new expanded location on Bakery Lane.
Alrighty, welcome back, folks. If you've appreciated today's discussion, conversation, Friday Fun Day, the news break, and the welcome of Simone, please give us a thumbs up, a love, a like. Make sure you share the conversation with your friends, your family, your colleagues. Well, folks, it's time for the Daily Play brought to you by Bermuda Trivia, now available at stores throughout Bermuda. Follow Bermuda Trivia on Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok to find out why it's Bermuda's favorite trivia game. All right, it's holiday trivia. But before that, I have to give you the winner of the $50 BAC card today. The email begins with P. Charmaine Richardson. So P. Charmaine Richardson, you have until tomorrow morning, Saturday at 7 a.m., right? Tomorrow, 7 a.m., to send an email to engage@thedailyhour.com to collect your winnings. You know what I've realized? Audience, you're pretty tough because even the folks who haven't listened to claim their prize to know that they need to send an email, none of you all have reached out to them and say, hey, your name was called. Make sure you hit them up. You all want it for yourself. You all want it for yourself. I see you. See, all love you. Anyway, let's do daily play. All right, here's the question. Oh, this is easy. I think we asked this last year. All right, here we go. Everyone's going to get the answer. So the first person, you got be quick on your toes, folks. At what New York City hotel does Kevin stay in Home Alone 2? Wow, nobody got it? No, it's not Trump Tower. It's not Waldorf, but it is, as NTS said, Plaza. Well, yeah, Charles got it as well. But NTS, you'll go in the draw. Let me write you down in the draw, NTS. Let's put you in there. All right. The Plaza, yeah, the Plaza. It was the Plaza. Plaza Hotel. All right, so let's do the hashtag giveaway. Let's do the hashtag giveaway. Did I set it up? Yeah, I did. You all are cheating, right? It's hashtag the daily hour. Hashtag the daily hour. Yes, you can do that. That's what it is. The hashtag for today. So put your things in. Put your things in. P. Charmaine Richardson. Email by engage@thedailyhour.com by 7 a.m. tomorrow. Let's wrap it up a bit before I do the draw. I'll do the draw and add another name in there in a second. But I tell you what, it's always interesting when you ask questions about the country. But I think the answers are very consistent. So when the question was asked, what would be on your Christmas list for Bermuda? You expect to hear a new government. You expect to hear competition or an alternative to Belco. You expect to hear people saying that better road conditions or the elimination of crime, because I think we all know those things should be the bare minimum. I want to challenge you as an audience, as people who love your community and your country. Don't ever sell yourself short and believe that you don't deserve the bare minimum. You do. You deserve to feel safe at home. You deserve to have smooth roads. You deserve to have an opportunity to live in a space that you can afford to live in. You deserve it. You are not the people who drive prices up in the economy. You're not in charge of creating conditions for the greater public. Don't sell yourself short. All right, let's do this. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. What's it gonna be, audience? Let's see. Everybody's a hashtagging and a hashtagging and a hashtagging. Let's see who's gonna be the final person in the draw. Who's it gonna be? Stacey Ann Brown. I haven't seen you in a while. Okay, Sheldon. All right, Sheldon. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, we've got 5 because Karen got in there twice. She got 2 answers right this week. So you know what's about to happen, audience. You know what's about to happen. We are about to put it in the coffee, the travel mug. We're about to put all these names in the travel mug. Yep. All these names are going in the travel mug. Oh, the travel mug's all the way over there. Daily Hour travel mug. So, yep. Let's see who's going to be victorious today. What's everyone got planned for the weekend? Anybody doing anything special? You know, anybody going to Coney Island this weekend? Audience, anybody going to Coney Island? I want to go. I do. I really do want to go. Anybody else? Anybody heading to Coney Island? All right, let's shake it up. Let's see who's going to be victorious this week. All right. Oops. One fell out. All right, let's see who it is. Oh, the odds were with her. Karen, you in there twice. Congratulations, Karen. Please send an email to engage@thedailyhour.com to collect your winnings. See, that's what happens when you win more than once a week. The odds are with you. The odds were in her favor. All right. So what you doing this weekend? Shonette Bell says jobs, Christmas party, and then we've got scrambling, says Marquita Lee. Yeah. I want to go. And anyone going down to Coney Island, I think I might do that. No. I hope it's not dry. Honestly. I hope it's very moist, because if it's dry, do not, even if it's not dry, do not wear your best clothes. If you know anything about scrambling at Coney Island, you will go looking one way and leave looking another. Yeah, so just keep in mind, don't wear your best clothes or your whitest clothes or your brightest clothes. All right. All right, we've got to give you the daily inspiration, folks. So daily inspiration today, quote, those who do not remember the past are condemned to repeat it, end quote. And that was from George Santayana. George S. That's what we're going with. That's what we're going to go with. George S. All right. We've got Marjorie Patterson, Mama P, says she's running a 5K on Saturday and 10K on Sunday. Have a great weekend. All the best in those runs, Mama P. Hopefully you do well and beat your time that you had last time. All right, folks, it's time though, unfortunately or fortunately for you. Don't forget to subscribe on our website. Follow us on all of our social media channels to stay up to date with all that we have going on. Help us grow beyond the mic as we do our part to continue to improve our community. Thanks again to our partners, the BAC Group of Companies, Medical House Lindos, and People's Pharmacy, for ensuring that we're able to do this with you on a daily basis. As always, we appreciate you, we love you, and we thank you for making us part of your daily routine. If all goes well, we'll be back to do this again with you on Monday. I'm Jamel Hartman. Please do make it a safe and a great day. We are is out. Peace.